Hello students and welcome to Sathi IS. I hope all of you are doing well and you have already watched all the videos that we have uploaded with regards to the mapping series. Now mapping series में अभी तक हमने world mapping as well as Indian mapping cover कर लिया है. काफ़ी in-depth coverage किया है हमने. We have tried to include as many locations as possible. उनकी सारी की PPTs आपको उन्हीं videos के नीचे जो pinned comments हैं वहाँ से you can acquire them. Now, the next part, something that is often neglected with regards to mapping. This is the mapping of the oceans. देखिए अभी तक हमने भी in humanity in general ने भी oceans को बहुत in depth detail map नहीं किया है. ठीक है? We are yet to do a proper mapping of the oceans because the reason why we haven't done that yet is कि हमारी जो मशीनरी है वो इतने पानी का प्रेशर झेल नहीं पाती है at the depths of the ocean. हालांकि अब despite that limitation we have at least taken a look at the major different features that are present in the oceans, be it the oceanic ridges, be it plateaus, be it mounts, be it continental shelves, be it fracture zones, trenches, so on and so forth. So यहाँ पे in these videos there will be 2 videos for oceans and that will be the end of the mapping series. In videos में one by one we'll take a look at the oceans and some of the important features associated with the oceans. वो features जो आपको पता रहने चाहिए. Apart from that, अगर कोई features बहुत ज़्यादा news में होते हैं, definitely you will be covering them from current affairs. But यहाँ पे we'll be studying about those features which are, which should be known by any UPSC aspirant. Fine. So first I'll give you an introduction of the oceans. कितने oceans हैं? Some basic facts about the oceans and then we'll move on to the oceans one by one. We'll start with Pacific Ocean, then we'll move on to the Atlantic, Indian Ocean, then the rest 2 oceans. Fine? So let's start this video about the oceans of the world, mapping the oceans of the world. Now world में 5 oceans हैं. Okay? We have the biggest ocean, that is the Pacific Ocean. The second biggest ocean, Atlantic. Then we have the Indian Ocean. Apart from that, we have the Arctic Ocean that is beyond 60° north latitude. And we have the newest ocean, that is the Southern Ocean. Now earlier Southern Ocean was not defined as a separate ocean because technically Atlantic Ocean was extending till Antarctica, Pacific was extending till Antarctica, and so was Indian Ocean. So this was not considered as a separate ocean, but it was instead considered as extension of these 3 oceans. However, later on in the year 2000, there was a proposal to declare the waters below the 60° south latitude or to the south of 60° south latitude as a new ocean, that is the Southern Ocean. Okay, so Southern Ocean is the newest ocean. ये न्यूएस्ट ओशन है. अगर आप आर्कटिक ओशन और अटलांटिक में देखो, आर्कटिक ओशन पैसिफिक में देखो, सो यहाँ पे कुछ लैंड पार्ट्स हैं जो सेपरेट कर रहे हैं इन ओशंस को. बट सदर्न ओशन इज नॉट सेपरेटेड एज सच फ्रॉम दीज 3 ओशंस अबव इट. स्टिल, for ease, for convenience, we decided that it's time to recognize a 5th ocean of the world, that is the Southern Ocean. So quick facts about these oceans. There are 5 oceans in the world. आप सबको पता है कि जो हमारा Great African Rift Valley है वो जब टूट जाएगा and the Somalian subplate will get separated from Africa, there will be opening of another ocean. तब हमारे अर्थ पे 6 oceans हो जाएंगे. But right now in the current configuration, Earth has 5 oceans. The biggest ocean is the Pacific Ocean. The smallest ocean is the Arctic Ocean. Indian Ocean is considered as a half ocean because while Atlantic and Pacific, they touch Southern Ocean, they touch the Arctic Ocean as well. Indian Ocean just touches the Southern Ocean and not the Arctic Ocean because of the presence of Eurasia. So Indian Ocean is also known as the half ocean and this is also the warmest ocean. ये warmest ocean भी है. न्यूएस्ट ओशन की बात करें तो वी हैव द सदर्न ओशन. The Southern Ocean was proposed in 2000 by International Hydrographic Organization. But even now, there are certain members of International Hydrographic Organization who have not ratified this proposal, declaring Southern Ocean as a separate ocean and not an extension of the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Fine. However, India recognizes it as a separate ocean. So that's why हमारे लिए क्या है, हम यूपीएससी दे रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट ने माना हुआ है कि ये सेपरेट ओशन है, तो हम भी मानेंगे कि ये सेपरेट ओशन है. फाइन. Now, Arctic Ocean, it is all the waters that are beyond 60 degree north latitude approximately, and Southern Ocean, it lies beyond 60 degrees south latitude. So that is the, the demarcation of the northernmost and the southernmost oceans. Let's now talk about the biggest ocean of the world, that is the Pacific Ocean. Now, you all have already studied continental drift, you have studied the plate tectonics, and you know that the Pacific plate, it has existed for a very long time. It is one of the oldest plates. जो पैंथेलासा है उसका remnant है the Pacific Ocean, right? It is a very dense plate, and that's why throughout its circumference, it is in some manner or the other subducting under the bordering plates. For example, it is subducting under the Indo-Australian, the Eurasian, North American as well as South American plates. Now, subduction always creates what? Trenches. So that's why the most prominent feature associated with the Pacific Ocean is its trenches. Okay? Now, after this slide, there is a table that consists of the trenches and the plates involved in the creation of these trenches. इस पे match the following type के questions आपसे पूछे जा सकते हैं, so that's why this becomes important for us. Especially right now, जब बहुत ज़्यादा geomorphic changes हम देख रहे हैं very frequently, earthquakes आ रहे हैं, volcanoes आ रहे हैं, बहुत frequently ये news में चीज़ें आ रही हैं, right? And that makes us, want to focus upon these trenches as well, because these are also geomorphic phenomena. Right? So one by one ये जो trenches है उनको हम देखेंगे. Quickly I'll first help you locate these trenches on the map and then we'll go to their details. ठीक है? यहाँ से अगर हम start करें, the southernmost we have the Kermadec Trench, which has been created because of subduction of the Pacific plate under the Indo-Australian plate. Same goes for Tonga Trench over here. Then we have Bougainvillea Trench. We have the Mariana Trench, which is the most important trench. यहाँ पे अर्थ का सबसे डीप पॉइंट है, दैट इज चैलेंजर डीप, which is almost 10,700 meters deep below the sea level. It is much deeper compared to how high the Mount Everest is, right? So we have the Mariana Trench, which has been created because of subduction of the Pacific Ocean plate under the Philippine Sea Plate. A minor plate, Philippine Sea Plate. Then we have the Philippine Trench, which has been created because of subduction of the Philippine Sea Plate under the Eurasian Plate. We have the Izu-Ogasawara Trench, we have the Japan Trench and the Kuril Trench, which are created again because of subduction of the Pacific Plate under the Eurasian Plate. We have the Aleutian Trench, where partly there is subduction under Eurasian, partly subduction under the North American plate. Then we have the Middle America Trench over here, which is created because of subduction of a minor plate of Philippines known as the Cocos Plate. And we have the Peru-Chile Trench, which is created because of subduction of another minor plate of the Pacific Ocean, that is the Nazca Plate. So Nazca Plate is here, Coco Plate is here. ये दोनों subduct कर रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से ये हमारी trenches create हो रहे हैं. ठीक है? One by one quickly detail में देख लेते हैं हम सारे trenches को. We have the Mariana Trench, most important one, which includes the Challenger Deep, 10,971 meter, almost 11 kilometer, right? Pacific Plate subducting under the Philippine Sea Plate. Then we have the Tonga Trench, where again Pacific Plate under the Indo-Australian Plate. We have the Kuril-Kamchatka Trench, Kamchatka Peninsula पढ़ा होगा already. अगर आपने mapping के सारे videos देख लिए हैं, we have talked about the Kamchatka Peninsula, right? So Kuril Trench Kamchatka Peninsula के पास में है. Just a quick refresher, this is the Kuril Trench, this is the Kamchatka Peninsula. सो इस ट्रेंच को हम कई बार कुरील कमचटका ट्रेंच भी कहते हैं, विच इज created because of the subduction of the Pacific plate and under the Eurasian plate. We have the Peru-Chilean trench, created because Nazca plate is subducting under the South American plate. Then the Philippine trench, created because Philippine plate is subducting under Eurasian plate. Now यहाँ पे ये जो हमारा Philippine trench है बहुत important है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे Pacific plate कहीं भी subduct नहीं हो रही, ठीक है. A sub part of Pacific plate, Philippine plate, वो subduct हो रही है under the Eurasian plate. Fine. So Philippine plate is involved in creation of both the Philippine trench as well as the Mariana trench. But यहाँ पे Pacific plate उसके अंदर subduct हो रही है, and यहाँ पे जहाँ Philippine trench बन रहा है वहाँ पे it itself is subducting under the Eurasian plate. So this has led to the creation of Mariana, the Mariana Trench, and this is the Philippine Trench, right? Then we have the Japan Trench. Japan Trench created because Pacific plate is subducting under the Eurasian plate. Then we have the Kermadec Trench, जो southernmost trench था, वहाँ पे भी Pacific plate is subducting, just like Tonga Trench के बगल में था Kermadec Trench. The Pacific plate was subducting under the Indo-Australian plate. Then we have the Aleutian Trench. Aleutian Trench में एक स्मॉल पार्ट है पैसिफिक का जो सबडक्ट हो रहा है अंडर यूरेशिया, whereas the rest of it is subducting under the North American plate. And finally the Middle American Trench, जहां पे कोकोस प्लेट जो है, which is a subplate or a minor plate of the Pacific Ocean plate, that is subducting under the North American as well as the Caribbean plate. ये है नॉर्थ अमेरिका, यहाँ पे है कैरिबियन. Fine. So यहाँ जो कोकोस ट्रेंच है वो सबडक्ट कर रही है अंडर द नॉर्थ अमेरिकन एंड द कैरिबियन प्लेट्स, एंड दैट हैज क्रिएटेड टू द मिडिल अमेरिकन ट्रेंच. सो ये हो गई हमारी इंपॉर्टेंट ट्रेंचेस ऑफ द पैसिफिक ओशन. नेक्स्ट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट सर्टेन रीजन्स जहाँ पे सी फ्लोर स्प्रेडिंग हो रहा है इन पैसिफिक ओशन. पैसिफिक ओशन में भी सी फ्लोर स्प्रेड हो रहा है, but despite that the Pacific Ocean, it is reducing in size because the amount of spread, it is much less than the amount of subduction. Subduction जितना हो रहा है, जितनी quantity में हो रहा है, that is much larger compared to the quantity of sea floor that gets created in the Pacific Ocean. And that's why Pacific Ocean धीरे धीरे खत्म हो रहा है, Atlantic Ocean धीरे धीरे it is growing in size. ठीक. The East Pacific rise is a very important region जहाँ पे sea floor spread हो रहा है in the Pacific Ocean. यहाँ पे the Nazca plate, this is the Coco plate, Nazca plate, they are moving away from the Pacific Ocean. And that has led to the creation of a East Pacific rise. से rise क्यों कह रहे हैं? Because of volcanic activity. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा the level of the land of the ocean basin is a little higher because of volcanic mountains and volcanic activities. Now ये जो region है, this is the one of the fastest or the highest rate of sea floor spread. Highest sea floor spreading rate या फिर fastest sea floor spreading is happening over here. But बाकी हर जगह से Pacific plate subduct कर रही है. So despite this fast rate of sea floor spread, the Pacific plate is still closing down. ठीक है? In a few million of years, the Pacific plate हमारी बिल्कुल गायब हो जाएगी. ठीक है? Then we have another very important geomorphic feature of the Pacific Ocean, that is the Clarion-Clipperton zone. Now ये जो जगह है, it is very much in news. ये बहुत ज़्यादा news में है. You might have already read about something known as dark oxygen, right? How the polymetallic nodules at the bottom of the oceans, they act like a big battery. They conduct electrolysis of water and they are producing oxygen at such dark, deep locations in the oceans. जहाँ पे study की गई थी इन polymetallic nodules की, जिसकी वजह से हमें dark oxygen का पता चला, या जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरनेशनल सीबेड अथॉरिटी ने ठेके दिए हुए हैं. It has given contracts to different countries, which includes USA, which includes China, to come over here and explore the Clarion-Clipperton zone and extract the resources from here. इसकी अथॉरिटी कौन है ये? इंटरनेशनल सीबेड अथॉरिटी, which gives the permission for mining in the sea regions, in the high sea regions. India has also applied for a license to mine in the Clarion-Clipperton zone. Now ये जो zone है, it is in the Pacific Ocean. It is one of the vastest, one of the most vast continuous abyssal plain. Continuous abyssal plain means बिल्कुल plain region है without any presence of any mountain, any small guyot or anything else. कुछ नहीं है. It is one of the vastest plain abyssal region of the ocean. Fine. यहाँ पे पॉलीमेटेलिक नोड्यूल्स हमें बहुत क्वांटिटी में मिलते हैं, जिस पे स्टडी की गई, जिसकी वजह से डार्क ऑक्सीजन का हमें पता चला. ठीक है. So that's why this zone is very important. It lies between the Clarion and the Clipperton fracture zones. दो fracture zones है, एक नॉर्थ में Clarion, साउथ में Clipperton fracture zone. इनके बीच में लाई करता है हमारा Clarion Clipperton zone. Fine. So very much in news, इसकी information आपको होनी ही चाहिए. Then we have the Great Barrier Reef. Great Barrier Reef, it lies off the coast of Australia. This is Australia. Here is where the Great Barrier Reef lies. And इसके नाम पे एक sea है. That is the Coral Sea. Now Great Barrier Reef, it is one of the biggest coral system of the world. It is visible from the space as well. यहाँ पे अराउंड 2900 इंडिविजुअल रीफ्स हैं एंड 900 कोरल आइलैंड्स, या तो अटॉल आइलैंड्स जिनको हम कहते हैं वो है. इट्स लेंथ इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 2300 किलोमीटर. फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर इट्स अराउंड 2300 किलोमीटर. बहुत ज़्यादा यहाँ पे बायोडाइवर्सिटी है, बिकॉज यू ऑल नो दैट द कोरल्स आर द रेन फॉरेस्ट ऑफ द ओशंस. यहाँ पे बहुत बायोलॉजिकल डाइवर्सिटी है. हालांकि बिकॉज ऑफ मल्टीपल मरीन हीट वेव इवेंट्स दिस रीजन इट इज अंडर थ्रेट. यहाँ पे भी ब्लीचिंग के, कोरल ब्लीचिंग के बहुत इवेंट्स हुए हैं. इट इज अ यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट. इट इज बीइंग प्रोटेक्टेड. यहाँ पे आर्टिफिशियल तरीके से कोरल जो रीफ्स हैं उनको ग्रो करने के तरीके ढूंढे जा रहे हैं. ठीक है. Then we have the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Now this is completely man-made. ये हमने बनाया है. ठीक है. This is a garbage patch. यहाँ पे जितना भी हमने pollution किया है in the oceans, we have polluted the oceans a lot. We have a lot of plastic pollution that is, just roaming around in the ocean, moving with the winds, moving with the waves, moving with the currents. In the Pacific Ocean, in the middle of the North Pacific Ocean gyre, there is presence of the eastern and the western garbage patches. So यहाँ पे आपका जो है movement है, the gyre circulation है, उसके बीच का जो पानी है that is kind of still. Because of the stillness, this water इसके ऊपर बहुत सारा कचरा आके जम गया है. द ग्रेट पैसिफिक गार्बेज पैच कहते हैं. इनमें से जो ईस्टर्न गार्बेज पैच है, इट इज मोर डेंसली स्टडीड. इट इज द साइज ऑफ 3 times द साइज ऑफ फ्रांस. इतना बड़ा इसका साइज है. एंड इट इज कंटिन्यूसली ग्रोइंग बिकॉज वी आर नॉट डूइंग रियली एनीथिंग टू रिड्यूस द pollution in the oceans. Fine. So we have the eastern garbage patch and we have the western garbage patch which is off the coast of Japan. Now ये जो garbage patches हैं उनका अगर आप size देखो, जो eastern garbage patch है वो 1.6 million square kilometers है. Western patch is smaller but western patch जो है थोड़ा slightly dispersed है. Now western and the eastern patch, इन दोनों के बीच में कभी कभी जो कचरा होता है, जो गार्बेज होता है, उसका ट्रांसफर it keeps on happening. Sometimes this garbage transfer keeps on happening between the eastern and the western parts of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Fine. So Pacific Ocean का जो Northern Pacific का जो gyre circulation है, उसके central part में we have the garbage patch. ऐसे ही जो हमारा अटलांटिक ओशन है, नॉर्थ अटलांटिक जायर सर्कुलेशन के बीच में we don't have the garbage patch, but we have a sea. We'll study about that when we come to Atlantic Ocean. Now Atlantic Ocean की अगर हम बात करें, सबसे important feature इसका है the Mid Atlantic Ridge. If you बिल्कुल look closely at this map, इस map पे closely देखना, यहाँ पे एक थोड़ा सा emerge part, एक line जैसा दिख रहा होगा आपको, a darker shade. दिस इज द मिड अटलांटिक रिज. इसको मिड अटलांटिक रिज इसलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि अटलांटिक ओशन के ऑलमोस्ट मिडिल पार्ट में है ये रिज. नाउ दिस रिज इज वेयर द हैरी हेसेस सी फ्लोर स्प्रेड थ्योरी वाज स्टडीड एंड गिवन आउट. यहाँ पे द सी फ्लोर इज स्प्रेडिंग. Because of the spread of the sea floor, there is a lot of volcanic activity. This is basically a diverging boundary. There's a lot of volcanic activity. There is definitely presence of block mountains, lot of volcanic activity, because of which यहाँ पे there are certain volcanic islands as well. You can see over here, there are certain volcanic islands as well. Fine. Iceland lies at the head of the mid-Atlantic ridge. So Iceland में you must have recently studied that how Iceland में volcanic activity बहुत ज़्यादा increase हो गई in the recent times, right? So Iceland में volcanic activity क्यों हो रही है? Because it lies on the head of the mid-Atlantic ridge. Now this is formed because of sea floor spread, because of the spread of moving apart of the Eurasian North American plate as well as African and the South American plates. इसकी वजह से ये हमारी क्रिएट हुई है. Now the northern part, जो इक्वेटर के नॉर्थ में है इसका पार्ट, उसको हम कहते हैं the Dolphin Ridge. Dolphin, the mammals. And the southern part is known as the Challenger Ridge. So Challenger deep lies in Pacific. However, the Challenger Ridge is the southern part of the mid-Atlantic ridge. Right? So this is the mid-Atlantic ridge. Next, some trenches of Atlantic Ocean. See, Atlantic Ocean में कहीं भी subduction नहीं हो रहा है. There is a diverging boundary. There is no kind of subduction that is experienced in the Atlantic Ocean. So the trenches are very rare and ridges are very common. हालांकि यहाँ पे we do have two important trenches. We have the Puerto Rico Trench and we have the South Sandwich Trench. The Puerto Rico Trench, it lies over here. The South Sandwich Trench, it lies over here. This is the South Sandwich Trench. The southern part of the South Sandwich Trench, it lies in the Southern Ocean. Now the Puerto Rico Trench, it is the deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean, and this is being created because of slight amount of subduction of North America under the Caribbean plate, which has led to the creation of this Puerto Rico Trench. Then we have the South Sandwich Trench, which is created due to the subduction of the South American plate under the South Sandwich plate. Minor plate है South Sandwich plate, उसके नीचे South American plate subduct कर रही है, which has led to the creation of this trench. Fine. So these are the only two trenches of importance that lie in the Atlantic Ocean. Next, the two banks of Atlantic Ocean, two important continental shelf regions. We have the Georges and the Grand Banks. You might have studied how the regions where cold current and warm current meet, यहाँ पे न्यूट्रिएंट अपवेलिंग होता है, परफेक्ट टेम्परेचर कंडीशंस होती हैं, जिसकी वजह से यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा फिशिंग होती है, राइट? So George Bank and Grand Bank are such a region where the warm current Gulf Stream meets with the cold current, the Labrador Current, and there is available of a large quantity of fish in the region. So जो George Bank है, it is a part of USA. जो Grand Bank है, it is a part of Canada. Here is George Bank, here is the Grand Bank, right? These are George Bank and Grand Bank. Now जो हमारा Grand Bank है, यहाँ पे 1990s there was excessive fishing, एक्सेसिव, बहुत ज़्यादा यहाँ पे ओवर फिशिंग हो गई थी, जिसकी वजह से फिशिंग जो इकोनॉमी है इस रीजन की कोलैप्स होने लग गई थी। तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे कुछ प्रोहिबिशंस लगा दिए गए थे to prevent overfishing in the region, and now it has again revived. The region has again revived for fishing activities. Fine. So what to remember over here? The George Bank, it belongs to USA. जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन, राइट, उससे याद करो, जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन यूएसए के थे, उसलिए जॉर्ज बैंक यूएसए का है, ग्रैंड बैंक कनाडा का है, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट, द सरगासो सी। Now Sargasso Sea, it lies at the central part of the North Atlantic gyre circulation, right? So यहाँ का जो पानी है, the currents are moving side में on the sides, and that's why the water over here is undisturbed. Because the water was undisturbed for a very long period of time, there was growth of a weed known as sargassum weed. Now this sargassum weed is the reason why the sea is known as the Sargasso Sea. ठीक है? Now this algae, this floating brown algae, that is the sargassum weed, it provides a habitat for a large variety of animals to live and survive over here. तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारी biodiversity है. But just like Pacific Ocean पे क्या problem थी? जो Pacific Ocean का central part है, gyre circulation का central part, because the water was quite still, there was accumulation of a lot of waste that has led to the creation of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Similarly, यहाँ पे भी क्योंकि water movement नहीं है, यहाँ पे weed grow करी, but जब plastic use हमारा बहुत बढ़ने लग गया, तो यहाँ पे अब धीरे धीरे plastic debris जो है वो भी जाके इकट्ठा हो रहा है, which is threatening the sargassum weed and the entire biodiversity of the region. Okay, so this is the only sea without a land border. ठीक है, known as the Sargasso Sea, named after the sargassum weed. So that's it for the first part of oceans, where we studied the important features of Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans. In the next session, we'll study about the Indian Ocean, and then we'll move on to the Arctic as well as the Southern Oceans. So thank you so much. I'm Pallavi Saxena, and stay tuned for the next session and the last session on our mapping series.